like a man. One looks like a woman.
Let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God. They won't bother you, you know what I mean? No, John, what, no, dude,
No, not her. No, don't call me. If you call me, I'm not picking up.
What do you get when you mix desperate thirst, TikTok live streams, and a man who has more puppets than actual friends? You get Johnny Elbows. Half local myth, half internet sideshow, and fully convinced that ladies love him, despite the fact that they definitely don't. He thought spamming women with reverse psychology and GTA 5 stats would make him irresistible, but he failed.
I just need a girl around my age, filthy rich, and have a nice house and a nice cars. And I need one of the cars that look like a Duke de Hazzard's car, where I can live and...
Instead, he became TikTok's favorite clown, someone who quit in a dramatic manner only to crawl back hours later. If you have never heard of Johnny, buckle up. This roller coaster is equally hilarious, cringy, and straight up unsettling.
I thought that their Leatherface is in the comments.
Leatherface, get off my channel, please.
Before we get down to Johnny's background, let's first talk about one of the most embarrassing moments that first got people talking about him. This was the incident that sparked his very first controversy. It happened during a live stream with his friend Mario, better known on TikTok as Big Boy of Omaha, or Underfaker. The viewers were excited to see the two together, and in the middle of the fun, they came up with a silly request. They wanted Johnny to twerk.
Let's go. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is amazing, Johnny.
Johnny, always eager to entertain, agreed without hesitation, but things quickly went wrong. As he danced to the song, the viewers noticed something unusual on his pants. To them, it looked like Johnny had an accident right there on the stream. In his defense, Johnny tried to explain it was wet paint, but people didn't really buy it.
I never got that far.
Never, never, never. They want to know if you had a poopy accident.
No, it's just... I was sitting on a wet paint, and it smeared my pants.
Yes, see, everybody, just wet paint.
That clip may have been humiliating, but it wasn't the first time Johnny found himself in the spotlight. In fact, Johnny's moments of accidental fame stretch back to as early as 2022. Johnny Elbows, also known as Johnny Thorington, is believed to have been born in 1986, which puts him in his mid-30s. He grew up in Fremont, Nebraska, where he also went to Fremont High School. After that, it's unclear if he continued studying anywhere else. Johnny then moved to Logan, Iowa, and this is where he currently lives. Since the beginning, Johnny was never secretive about his location. In one video, he even mentioned living next to a dog grooming shop. On another live stream, he accidentally showed a pin on his phone that revealed he had been in Omaha, Nebraska. Even though Johnny didn't have a job, he kept himself busy by meeting new people and staying active in his own way.
Mostly all my friends are disappeared or moved away. Don't hit me. If I'm walking across the street to walk around town, don't. You can stop by and say hi, but if you throw something at me, that's okay.
He would often go to libraries, take long walks in the town, do viral dance moves, and play Pokemon Go. At home, he spent time gaming and watching movies. But what really stood out was his quirky side. Johnny once made a video talking about his hobbies, proudly sharing his love for toy puppets. He collected them, bought new ones often, and neatly placed them around his room, something that became both funny and unforgettable for anyone who followed him. One of Johnny's most famous puppets was Elbowina, his so-called emotional support girlfriend. She had long, yarn hair, giant floppy elbows, and a stitched frown that made her look permanently annoyed. Johnny treated Elbowina like she was real. He argued with her on live streams, cuddled her during the late-night rants, and even brought her up in his breakup videos. In one clip, he leaned in close and whispered, "Elbowina understands the bend." Fans couldn't tell if this was a coping mechanism, a parody of influencer relationships, or just Johnny slowly losing his grip. The second puppet was Gritty Greg. Mario made the first version, but Johnny later made his own copy. Greg had googly eyes, a crooked smirk, and existed mostly to roast Johnny. He mocked Johnny's dance moves, cut into his skits with sarcastic comments, and was built entirely to poke fun at Johnny's obsession with the gritty dance. At one point, Johnny admitted, "Greg dances better than me, but he's just a sock. I'm a man with elbows." And of course, there was Johnny's other great love, GTA 5. He couldn't shut up about it. He'd ramble on about missions, characters, and his in-game adventures, convinced it would impress women. But it didn't. While it failed to win him dates, it did earn him a weird sort of attention. Women actually left comments on his videos, which for Johnny was a victory all on its own. That was the perfect opportunity for Johnny Johnny to show his lovey-dovey side to the world. When the female fans started supporting his content, he paid them back by flirting with them in the comments.
Ladies out there, you girls are nothing but a love machine. And if you girls want to see me this summer, come down to the swimming pool, and girls can do whatever you want with me.
But this is where it all gets a bit tricky. According to some, when Johnny was just 8 years old, he ran straight into the front of his uncle's truck. The accident reportedly left permanent damage to his elbows and caused other lasting injuries. To make matters more complicated, others claimed that Johnny also had the mental capacity of an 8-year-old. One wrote, "He is 8 trapped in a man's body. He was in an accident as a child." This pretty much sums up why and how the hell Johnny Elbows even look the way he does and acts quirky. But here's the part that doesn't quite add up. If he does have the mind of a child, how come he ends up flirting with women in the comments section?
And girls, I'm doing this one more time for you. I can't do it all the times. Hang on, let me. Here's the torture for you. Twerk, 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 booty, booty shake, booty shake, booty shake.
And before anyone gets carried away, there's no medical proof of any of this, just a whole lot of gossip and speculation. So how did Johnny actually become a TikTok sensation? The answer is a mix of pure luck and pure chaos. Since Johnny had a habit of wandering around the town, he came across a lot of new people while doing so, and one of them was Underfaker, or Big Boy of Omaha. At first, their run-ins were just casual encounters. Mario would spot Johnny on the road, stop to chat, and move on. But Mario saw something in Johnny. Not talent, not charm, but entertainment value. After a few meetups, Mario finally pulled out his phone, hit record, and uploaded his first Johnny Elbows video to TikTok. And just like that, the internet was introduced to its newest, strangest star. In the video, Johnny was leaning into Mario's car window, chatting like it was just another random day. But then came the moment that changed everything. Johnny suddenly snatched the packet of snacks right out of Mario's hands and walked off like it was his grand prize. And that's when the now famous phrase was born, "You gotta be quicker than that, buddy." TikTok locked onto that line, and it quickly became the go-to comment on nearly every Johnny Elbows video that followed.
Living player. Right. Hey!
You gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
That silly snack-snatching moment was Johnny's grand introduction to TikTok, and it blew up. Mario's video racked up thousands of views and likes, and just like that, Johnny became his golden ticket. From then on, Mario saw Johnny less like a buddy and more like free content that printed views and coins.
I think we need to get rid of these fans, John. You don't have to do it. Uh-oh. The look of terror!
But Johnny didn't see it that way. To him, Mario was a genuine friend. That's why he happily went along with the collabs. Together they made video after video. Mario in the live chat would ask Johnny to dance, and even twerk for donations. Around that same time, Johnny got into what people now call the poopy incident, which became a huge embarrassment for him. Then in August 2022, he was filmed twerking and dancing in the middle of a public park in front of teenagers. A lot of viewers found it inappropriate, and the backlash came pouring in.
Uh-oh, he's doing this just for you guys. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Yo! Get it, Johnny. Dude, how do you drop it low so good? Practice. Man, I wish...
Before Johnny ever showed up in Mario's videos, Mario's TikTok barely got any attention. But once Johnny's silly elbow dances appeared, fans went wild. Donations started rolling in, and Mario's income doubled. Soon his entire content revolved around Johnny's bizarre dance moves and goofy stunts. Mario even hyped him up whenever he did something ridiculous on camera.
Guess what, John? What? Besides all that nonsense, we got 6 million. 6 million, dude. You think we're gonna hit our goal?
Every person out there, if you show up with different color Lamborghinis and circle them around me.
Yes.
By early 2023, Johnny decided to make his own TikTok account. His very first video was just plain weird. He stared silently into the camera for what felt like forever, then leaned in and whispered, "I am here now." That alone pulled in over 150,000 views because everyone wanted to see the man who had gone viral. Most of Johnny's content was dance-related, but he took it to extremes with his over-the-top elbow moves. Fans joked that it looked like a reverse gritty, almost like he was trying to moonwalk with his elbows. Besides dancing, Johnny also made funny videos for his audience. He proudly said that everybody wants to be like him. He would also flaunt his collection of glow-in-the-dark sunglasses, showing green, blue, and red colors.
I got green and blue and red sunglasses, glow-in-the-dark sunglasses. These are my awesome sunglasses. Anytime anyone wants to wear them, they can look like me, or anybody else. Me?
Johnny always tried to make his videos feel lively, colorful, and full of energy. He would sing, dance, and go all out just to keep people entertained. But behind all that fun, he often showed his insecurities too. He would joke about himself, calling himself old meat, and tell women to go find a fresh pear or fresh meat instead. Those clips made it clear that Johnny was actually a very lonely guy, just pretending to be happy on camera.
And girls, go find yourself a new man. I'm not your guy. I never will be, and I never will.
And of course, Johnny loved drama. Whenever trolls or haters got under his skin, he would suddenly announce that he was quitting social media for good. He'd post dramatic lines like, "I'm done. I can't do this anymore." However, minutes later, he'd be back with a brand new video like nothing ever happened. Eventually, this pattern became a routine. He would often quit the platform and return with another video. His fans were already enjoying his dramatic saga and were fond of his content. Around this time, Johnny struck up an online friendship with a Russian guy named Joseph. He tried to play matchmaker for Joseph, constantly posting about him and begging women online to date the guy. Johnny even recorded messages telling women to give Joseph a call, sometimes sharing his own phone to make the setup happen.
Hey girls, this is Johnny Elbows. I need you to help me with a friend of mine. He's in Russia and he needs a girlfriend. And anytime you girls need to go find him in Russia. He needs a girlfriend really bad. And call me back when you find him.
Johnny called Joseph his brother from Russia and made it clear he wanted the best for him. But here's the thing. While Johnny was busy matchmaking, he himself always leaned toward younger people. Despite being in his mid-30s, he often hung out in parks, dancing around teens and younger kids like it was totally normal. He would reason with the phrase, "They get me. Elbows speak their language." And that's when Johnny's friendship habits started looking even creepier. He wasn't just hanging around younger people in public parks anymore. He was dropping uncomfortable comments on his videos too. Stuff like, "How old are you?" Or even, "You remind me of Candy when she was 14. Yeah, not exactly the kind of thing you want popping up in your feed, but Johnny wasn't done. He had something more to show and share besides his gritty dance moves and talking about young people. He had love stories, or at least his version of them. He'd upload long, dramatic videos about women he'd supposedly dated, or women he was seeking out.
She said, "I'm a nurse, John, but I can help you wipe your ass. I know you can't reach it, but I'll help you. And after I get done doing that, you gotta take a shower and get clean, and we'll do stuff to you you never imagine."
To reel them in, he'd pull his classic move, claiming he didn't actually need a girlfriend. Lines like, "I'm fine the way I am, I don't need anyone right now," paired with nose scratching or suddenly leaving the screen with excuses like, "I gotta use the bathroom." It was awkward, but oddly enough, it worked. The attention started rolling in, and once Johnny got that attention, his whole account became about the women in his life, or the women he claimed were in his life. The most famous name he dropped was Cindy Lou. According to Johnny, Cindy was his girlfriend, but was she real, imaginary, or just another puppet with a tragic backstory? No one ever figured it out. Johnny only gave cryptic descriptions, saying she understood the silence between elbow creaks. And just when you thought it couldn't get weirder, Johnny claimed Cindy once gifted him a jar of pickles as a romantic gesture. But sadly, this love story came to an end quicker than anyone could imagine. In one of his classic breakup rants, Johnny poured his heart out to his fans, telling them just how crushed he was.
When I was trying to hang out with her, she didn't want to pay attention to me. She was looking at her phone. And when I saw another guy on her phone, I go, "All right, fine. See you later." And I told her, "I might not see you again because I know you're a gold digger. Good luck with your life, Cindy Lou. I have nothing to say to you at all."
But of course, that wasn't the end of his saga, because when it comes to Johnny, there's always another woman. After Cindy came Susan. According to Johnny, she was an older woman, and he proudly told his audience he was dating a cougar.
"My last girlfriend, Susan, she dumped me with some other guy. She says she hates me. She says 2 words and hang up. 2 words and hang up. 2 words and hang up. Who does that?" And she's in her 60s now. I was dating a cougar for a while.
Then came Brittany. Just like the rest, Johnny was head over heels in love.
My girlfriend Brittany, she's the one for me, and I'm the one for her.
He even talked about taking her to a movie theater and specifically pointed out that Mario wasn't invited.
"I'm going to take her to the Missouri Valley to go see a movie." And she also told me, "You're not invited. Mario, you're not invited to the theater. Just me and Brittany."
But Brittany never actually showed up in a single video. Instead, Johnny announced yet another tragic twist. Brittany dumped him because she didn't like him anymore.
Brittany's not my girlfriend anymore. She got mad at me this morning. She changed my words around saying, Are you and Brooke boyfriend and girlfriend? No. And she called me back. She said, I don't want to deal with that, John. I don't like you no more. Oh, fine. She played me.
But Johnny didn't stay single for long. Next came Katrina, a woman he supposedly met at a party. According to him, their romance was real, and their breakup was devastating. Once again, nobody ever saw her, but Johnny swore it happened. And just when you think he's out of names to drop, another woman appears, Brooke. She magically became Johnny's girlfriend and his favorite subject to rant about for a few videos.
Oh no, I'm not mad at you, not just yet. If you mention Brooke's name again, Brooke, if you name her name again, I don't know what I'll do.
At this point, Johnny's TikTok was less about dancing and way more like a bad soap opera. New girl every week, dramatic breakups, endless tears, and not a single actual girlfriend ever seen on camera. Honestly, it was these love and breakup rants that kept Johnny's fans hooked. Every time he brought up a new girl, cried about her for a while, and then acted heartbroken, people couldn't stop watching. The real question was, were these women even real, or just made up characters, or worse, trolls messing with him? But this is where it all got a bit scary. On one hand, Johnny's videos were harmless and entertaining, but at the same time, he had shown his terrifying side to the audience. He posted a video of himself laying out details about kidnapping a lady and placing her in an abandoned house. The video shocked the viewers, and many even got concerned if he was being real or just joking around, or might have even done it in the past.
A big, huge black guy? I told him to do me a big, big favor. And he delivered it. He's gonna kidnap you for a while. And he's gonna come pick me up, and we're gonna go in the van. He's gonna put you in the back of the van. You can't see me or him. The window's gonna be tinted like black. And he's taking me to a abandoned house. He's gonna not drag you, but walk you to the house and put you on the chair, tied up. And guess what? Him and I's gonna be wearing mask of Scream. We're gonna take turns torturing you.
People under this video shared their thoughts in the comments. I am calling the cops. Stay tuned for Johnny Elbows on the next America's Most Wanted. That's actually scary. Then came the most famous of these sagas, the Candy and Sandy drama. Many believe it started with a troll who noticed Johnny flirting with women in the comments. Out of nowhere, Johnny began talking about a woman named Candy, claiming she understood how his elbows worked. To make it even stranger, he said Candy once gifted him a jar of mayonnaise. Then came Sandy, who Johnny insisted could do the gritty dance in high heels and had better elbows than Candy. According to Johnny, Candy and Sandy once fought over him at a bowling alley, but of course, no video or proof ever surfaced.
Sandy and Candy. I don't know, I'm doing my own thing right now. You girls can do whatever you want. You girls have a nice day and don't work too hard from your job and everything. And if you girls want to get in contact with me, go ahead, I don't care. If I don't answer, I don't know what. I just don't, I'm not gonna, if I don't answer on time, that means I'm busy.
Johnny was fully convinced these two were real, attractive women who wanted him. He kept trying to get them to visit him in his hometown, but they never showed up. Instead, he made sad videos begging for Candy and Sandy's attention. No one really knew who was running those women's accounts. To make things worse, the people behind the Candy and Sandy accounts apparently convinced Johnny to share private photos with them. This not only made him look gullible, but also embarrassed him in front of his audience.
You don't have to come to Logan to see me, ladies. I'll just be fine by myself. And tell the other lady she can delete my pictures of my wiener and everything else. And delete my number, and I'll delete your number too.
On a ridiculous note in one of the videos, Johnny claimed that one of these women had a male genital. This particular moment left many viewers stunned. Some fans thought it was about a transgender woman and praised him for his open-mindedness, while others thought he was just trolling or making things up for attention.
Sandy and Candy is fake? No. They're real, because they gave me their picture one time. One looked like a man. One looked like a woman. One looked like a man because she had
This Sandy and Candy saga went on for a while, and the fans were truly there for it. In his desperation, Johnny even went as far as doxing his own phone number online, begging them to call him. But instead of Candy or Sandy reaching out, the trolls grabbed his number and used it to mess with him even more. As time went on, Johnny's obsession only grew. He kept posting about Candy and Sandy, pretending it didn't matter if they cheated on him or flirted with other guys, but the act was see-through. It clearly mattered to him.
If you want to just keep on trucking with some other guy, go right ahead. I know you just don't love me enough. And I'll be fair. If you don't want to see me no more, don't see me no more. Don't call me no more if you don't want to.
Then came another bizarre twist. Tyrone. Out of nowhere, Johnny started mentioning this guy alongside Candy and Sandy. Fans were left scratching their heads. Was Tyrone a real person? Was he another puppet? Nobody knew, and Johnny never really explained. Most fans assumed Tyrone was just another puppet, but that didn't stop Johnny from talking about him. And from the way he talked about Tyrone, it seemed like this mysterious character was smack in the middle of the love triangle. Johnny even gave Tyrone relationship advice, telling him to be nice to Candy, as if he was really out there dating her.
And Tyrone, be good to her. Just be nice to Candy and tell her you love her every single morning, every single night. Just tell her.
Johnny was willing to let things slide with Tyrone, but when it came to Mario, it was a whole different story. According to Johnny, Mario was the real villain who broke the triangle apart. In his videos, Johnny openly blamed him for stealing his girlfriends. Fans even teased Johnny, saying Mario was the one taking Candy and Sandy out on dates and cruising around in their car.
You're such a loser, Mario. No one likes you. Why'd you take Candy's car and keys? Why'd you take her car and keys for? You and I is not friends no more.
Others told Johnny that Mario had supposedly warned the women about his mental state, maybe even telling them to stay away for their own safety. And once Johnny believed that story, it was over. He went after Mario hard, calling him out nonstop and accusing him of ruining his relationships. But the drama didn't stop there. Johnny's friendship with Mario was collapsing right in front of the audience. Every other week, he was accusing Mario of betrayal, and the cracks in their so-called brotherhood just kept getting deeper until there was barely anything left. Johnny took things way too far when it came to Mario. He threatened to call the cops on him. He even doxed his number and told him to run for your life when someone calls. As if that wasn't ridiculous enough, trolls added fuel to the fire by convincing Johnny that Mario was actually a kidnapper who needed to be locked up.
Sandy told me Candy got kidnapped. Why? The cops are gonna be coming after you then. I told them where you're at. Yep, I told them. Mario has you have Candy, and I told him.
Mario, of course, tried to defend himself. He told Johnny the accusations were fake, that he was innocent and that people were just messing with him, but Johnny wasn't buying it. In his head, Mario was the evil mastermind behind all his failed romances, and nothing could change his mind. Yet somehow, despite all the threats and betrayals, the two still teamed up for content. They filmed together, laughed on live streams, and acted like nothing ever happened. But that peace wouldn't last. During one of their live streams in a public park, things went south. Johnny was busting out his usual goofy dance moves when a group of kids walked up. Instead of cheering him on, they started teasing and recording him, turning his performance into a mockery. Given his past trauma with being bullied by kids, Johnny snapped inside. His frustration boiled over, and that live stream turned into a train wreck.
Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh. What's I'm gonna do here?
Yes.
Leave him alone, dude. He doesn't have Snapchat. Come on, dude. Get real.
I don't have Snapchat. I don't even go on there.
I just want to be friends.
We are friends, but...
Alright, they're leaving y'all. Sorry, I apologize about this, everybody.
Especially that girl in the shorts keeps looking at me.
Leave him alone, John. Don't pay them no attention, man. If you don't give them any attention, they won't bother you. You know what I mean?
During the interaction, Johnny kicked a table in anger and shouted, but those acts didn't cause trouble. What did was a single remark about a little girl's back. That one comment ruined Johnny in ways he never expected. As soon as he said it, Mario ended the live stream, knowing it would put both of them under fire. But the damage was done. Viewers had already recorded the stream, and the clips spread fast online. Johnny went from being loved for his goofy dances and love stories to being one of the most hated people on TikTok. Trolls pushed the clip everywhere, and the backlash was brutal. Johnny tried to defend himself, saying he only meant to compliment the girl's pants, but no one believed him. His excuse failed, just as it had when he tried to explain away the wet shorts incident. Seeing the storm build, Mario quickly distanced himself.
No, not her butt, her shorts.
No, dude. No,
I like
man.
the shorts of hers.
No, dude.
And
No, bro, that's not, no, bro.
Mario had only seen Johnny as a way to fame and money, so he quickly abandoned him. He even made a video saying Johnny had crossed the line and that he would never film with him again. Their shaky friendship finally collapsed. Mario deleted most of their old videos and unfollowed Johnny on TikTok. That marked the official end of their bond.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Big Boy of Omaha here, aka Mario, aka the camera guy from Johnny Elbows Live. Y'all, I am so sorry for what he said today. That shit's disgusting. I do not condone it. I'm sickened. Really, been nauseous since that shit happened. Just absolutely appalled. I lost all respect for that dude. I don't give a about his condition. There's no excuse for what he said. And then his explanation, I'm like, Johnny, why did you say that? And he said, because I was being ornery. That. No.
Days later, Johnny posted a video looking embarrassed and scared about what he had said in the heat of the moment. He feared he might end up in jail like his brother Nathan, who already had a criminal record and past run-ins with the law.
And when you guys see this, I'm sorry. And Nathan, my brother Nathan, if you want, you can put me in a home. I don't mind it. I'll be away from everybody else anyways.
In the same video, Johnny said he wanted to disappear and live alone in a cabin. He promised not to visit parks, not to use TikTok, and claimed he would fix his mistake by going away. Soon after, Johnny's TikTok account went silent. Most of his videos were deleted, and almost all of his live streams were removed or set to private. Even when others tried to repost the clips, YouTube took them down for breaking community rules. But this wasn't the first time Johnny's name came up in disturbing ways. A Reddit post claimed that Johnny had assaulted the poster's younger sister when they were kids. The OP said their sister was 2 years younger, and at the time they were in 5th or 6th grade. According to the post, the sister used to feel sorry for Johnny because of his disabilities, even though the OP had already warned her to be careful. She kept meeting him and even visited his house. At first everything seemed fine, but later things took a darker turn. One day at the pool while Johnny, the girl, and the OP were together, Johnny her. When they reported him to the police, nothing happened. Because Johnny was disabled, the officers didn't take it seriously. When we tried to tell the other pool staff like concessions and manager on duty, we were brushed off. So eventually I called the police. I explained to them what happened, but they did nothing, saying that it didn't matter because he was disabled. In the comments, many people supported the post and said they believed it. But one account claimed the story was fake, and even suggested it was generated by artificial intelligence. Other Redditors thought that account might have been Johnny himself or someone from his family defending him. PDF files literally come in all shapes and sizes. The Reddit who made this post is fake, and this post is all wrote by AI also fake. This is the only post you have ever commented on. Anyone with the ability to listen has heard this loser talk about a child with in his voice. Johnny has stopped posting on TikTok for good, knowing people wouldn't welcome him back after what he said. Instead, he turned to YouTube, posting shorts to give updates about himself.
Hey YouTubers, Johnny Elbows here. I'm in my room, but I'm not on TikTok anymore. TikTok sucks.
Strangely, the comments under those shorts were full of support. People claimed they missed him and begged him to return to TikTok. Why, we love you, Johnny. Why don't you post anymore? We miss you. We love you, man. I missed you so much, I have cried. Johnny, you need to make more videos. But let's be real. After his disturbing remark about a little girl, even his fans wouldn't truly want him back. So, are these comments coming from real people, bots, or maybe Johnny himself running fake accounts? No one can say for sure, but one thing is certain, most people do not want him to make a comeback. Many people have also spotted Johnny out in public. Some filmed him walking the streets, while another TikToker even posted photos of him at church, standing right beside him. So it's safe to say Johnny is still around, doing fine, and actively showing up at church. And that wraps up the bizarre and unsettling story of Johnny Elbows. If you made it this far, we'd really appreciate it if you dropped a like and hit subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. Who should we cover next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.